Hey Raiders, welcome back to another Jerebarnacorn video on Live Arena. So we'll get started here today. They pick Siphi first, so that means I'll go Warlord and Wukong. I am working on a Mithrala replacement for Siphi because I don't often need a reviver. And simultaneously, I kind of saw that Sheeny was using Mithrala in that role. And also at the end of his Tormund Live Arena video, he recommended Mithrala in that role, unless of course you have Siphi. I have Siphi, but Siphi's only a 50% pick because most people will pick Siphi first. Not everybody, but a good portion of people will pick Siphi first. And when Siphi goes first, I still need another fast champion. Also, Mithrala can fit into that role of being able to anchor a team that can counter a cooldown champion like Yumiko or Warlord, so you don't have to ban that one automatically. I'm trying to work on that team, but I just don't really have the gear and composition for it. So I go no reviver here. Often if I don't get Siphi, I do go no reviver. They've got double reviver, and they ban my Wukong and not my Warlord. So my hope here is that Warlord will be able to cut in and put them on cooldown. It's not likely because they have Siphi and Arbiter. Siphi can sleep the Warlord. This one's not looking so good for me. Or Arbiter goes, Siphi does not sleep the Warlord, and Warlord cuts and puts them on cooldown. This opponent's only in the 2700 to 2800 range, so he's fairly fresh in Live Arena, or Live Arena Gold rather. So he'll learn relatively soon that he's going to have to use that sleep from Siphi on a Warlord. When you leave a Warlord and you ban somebody else, you're running a speed team, you have to know that either one, you can kill the Warlord, or two, you can CC the Warlord. He could have CC'd the Warlord, he couldn't have killed because he wasn't speed tuned. He should know that he's not speed tuned, but he'll get it. He'll figure it out. This ends up being an easy win when it really should have been a win on his side. Nevertheless, I'll take it. Put up the stuns. My only concern there was that Siphi might come back around before I got the cooldowns again, but she did not. And we finish that one off, 1-0 on the day. Get into the second fight. Another one under 2800. Didn't get many of those the last few days. Going with Arbiter, fully awakened. Fastest Arbiter they can do. If they go with Arbiter, they don't normally pick Siphi, so I'm not picking Siphi first. That's when I go Warlord, Wukong, because I don't want to be without those two. So going with a traditional team, I'll ban the Yumiko. They ban my Wukong. So again, if I can cut after the Arbiter, this one should be okay. It's never guaranteed when Rotos is in play because Rotos can just go off. And Supreme Elhain starts off by killing my Warlord, so that's good on his side. Still in pretty good shape. I have my Stone Skin Errol. Should I try and soften somebody up? Go for the Arbiter. Take the Scorn of Hefrak. Kill the Supreme Elhain. Kill the Rotos. Put him on cooldown. Now I just gotta tank up a little bit before I can bring somebody back in to kill him. Hefrak's not that scary of an opponent. He can really wreak havoc, but if you can manage him well and just play into what he does, then it's not a lot to worry about. So 2-0 there, and on to the third fight. Once again, they pick Siphi first, and I go the Warlord Wukong. Siphi Duchess used to be pretty intimidating to me as well, but not so much anymore. It can still be problematic. And they go Harima as well. I'm just going to put in the Ragash because Ragash counters all three of those really well. They go for the Rotos and the Tormin. Tormin's regaining some popularity. I have a Tormin, but I can't build him. I don't have a build for Tormin. I could take my gear off Ragash and put it on Tormin, but it's not good enough. So I won't build Tormin. So again, I'm going to go no Reviver here. Ban the Siphi. Siphi will make Rotos that much tougher. Got them all on cooldown. So I went first after banning the Siphi, put them all on cooldown. Now just putting on cooldown doesn't help that much. And I accidentally put it on auto there instead. I meant to check info to see who had sheep. And I put it on auto and did the buff when I probably would have A1'd. But I was looking to see if I could use his AoE. Use it there. Just trying to work him down. And again, whenever Rotos is in the team, he can always go off. Now, I must have missed something here because I thought Duchess was on full cooldown. And really all he did on that side was wait for both Harima and Rotos to be dead to revive. So Duchess couldn't have been on full cooldown. Not going to use the cooldown yet. Put the block debuffs back on Ragash. So Duchess had her skills. Not sure where I made the mistake there. Rotos does not finish off Warlord. Stun the Rotos. Got lucky there with the non-weak hit. Take out the Duchess this time. Not messing around. Can't stun yet, so not going to use the AoE. Take out the Rotos. Take out the Harima. And then he left the battle. Another good win. On to the next one. Riddick. And this one's much closer to Gold 2 than I am. So this should be a challenge. Takes Wukong first. So that Wukong looks like a accuracy build. Has the sheep. Sheep, I believe, comes with defense stat. So I'm going to go ahead and probably add the Ultimate Death Knight here. Wukong, if he goes first, he can sheep the Ultimate Death Knight. And then Rotos has free roam of who he wants to take out. But we'll see what happens. Put in the Rhonda because she counters both of them. So if there's no Reviver, I can stop Wukong from reviving, or I can just take out Rotos. So Hefrak's looking a little questionable here. Mortal Macabre, always an RNG battle. But I'll take him more than I would ban him. It takes a lot for me to ban a Mortal Macabre. And I have paid for that. See who he goes with last. Goes with Emic. So it's kind of between Emic and Helikath. They're going for the completely unkillable and then destroy me with their DPS. So I'll ban the Helikath. They ban my Siphi. I don't have my Warlord in this one. So I don't have a speed champion. And that could be a problem. If I had my Warlord, say I went for the double tanky instead of Warlord. And they're looking pretty tough here. The taunt is really annoying. Rotos is in there. I can't protect anyone except him, but then I forgot. Oops. He gets sheeped, so I wasted that protection there. Should have been a little more patient with the Necrot protection. Lots of block buffs in this team. So I might as well get Emic's HP down so that once that unkillable wears off, I can take him out. But I'm already low HP, and look at his team. Got a lucky sheep there. So Wukong went for, I'm not sure, the buff strip, it looks like. And then just got sheeped. UDK is really hanging in there for this team, though, because Rotos has gotten quite a few weak hits against him. Another weak hit. go ahead and take out that Rotos before anything else happens. So I'm getting close. Looks like I'll be able to take out the Wukong. But I don't think I have my A2 up on Ronda. Yep, just had to tap him out. He'll be back. Now I just gotta hope. Hope I can... Yep, no weak hit there is a good thing. Kill the Wukong again. And did not proc Peril, although he did still kill my Errol. And take that one. I believe that's 4 wins in 4 tries. On to the next one here. This one's a platinum finisher. A little bit fewer points than me, but it has finished plat, so this will be a challenge. Picks Harima first. Doesn't want me to pick Harima. I don't have Harima anyway. I'll go Siphi and Wukong. And they go one of the power combos, like I was talking about in a recent video of the free champions. The 2 fusions, Pythion and Mighty Uko. I'll go Warlord and Necrit. See who they pick last. I'm leaning towards Ragash right now, but Errol could still do it. So they go Rotos, which means I probably won't do Ragash, and they go Emic. So between Emic and Mighty Uko, I go Mighty Uko. Can't let them have all that support. They ban my Siphi, not my Warlord. So I get the first pick. Put them all on cooldown. So this one is off to a good start. Who do I want to protect? Go ahead and put it on Errol to start. Sheep the Pythion wasn't able to do much more than that. Take off the shield of Harima. Rotos goes and gets that extra hit and kills my Necrat. That was some bad luck with Rotos going off, but I get a lot of good luck with Rotos, so I guess I can't complain too much about that one. It looked like I was off to the racetracks with this one, but Rotos got that extra hit and all of a sudden turned things around. I mean, I got him low, but Rotos just took out Wukong there. Almost took out Errol. Wukong will be back. Kind of bad timing there. Emic takes out Errol. They're low, but I just needed one more round. It's done now. There's only so much Wukong can do right now. So go for the finish and didn't do enough. Well, finished off 4-1 on the day. But wait, I decided to go ahead and use my next set of tokens. So the next set, I went ahead and also rebuilt my Mithrala, so this will be an opportunity for me to not pick Siphi first. I'll go Wukong first, and if they pick Siphi, I'll try the no revivers Mithrala thing. We'll see how that goes. They did pick Siphi, and they're going speed, so I don't have to pick Mithrala first, but I'll go Necret. And I'll go ahead and go Mithrala. I probably should have waited to pick Mithrala. They're not going to go Arbiter, Siphi, Mithrala. But that's what I did. So then I got the Rotos Harima. Pretty tough looking team already. This guy's 2,700 something, so he's not that far in, but he's got good champions. So do I go with my last support? Go with the Warlord. He can ban the Warlord, or he can ban the Necret. He's going with Kymar. Wow, so I gotta ban the Kymar. Kymar can make things pretty difficult for me. He banned the Wukong. And I didn't go with the Kymar. I thought I went with the Kymar, but I went with the Rotos on that one. Yeah, that's right, because I built Mithrala. Kymar can't sleep Mithrala, so Mithrala is a counter to Kymar. So I'm used to get rid of the Kymar or the Uko, but now with Mithrala I may be able to keep them and ban somebody else. So I felt like I had a pretty good chance here. I'm pretty exposed though. The Siphi's wreaking havoc on my Warlord. Try to steal some buffs, kill the Arbiter. Couldn't finish off the Siphi. This one would have been mine if Siphi wasn't in Swift Parry. See what happens next. I'm not out of it, but that makes it tough. Everybody's back. Errol's down and I don't have a reviver. This one's pretty much over because Errol gone means I'm done. I don't have any damage built into these three. I used to have some crit rate on Necra, so where he could do some damage, but yeah, I'm not going to last through these. I don't know why I didn't just exit here, but I thought I'd check and see if I had the damage to maybe take out Siphi and maybe keep putting the other one on cooldown, but no, I don't have it. I'll end up leaving this one. See who they take out next. Yeah, I really should have left this one. This one, I was just being stubborn. At this point, I knew I didn't have any damage. But then I thought, oh, I just sheeped the Kymar. Maybe if I can take out Arbiter. I can't take out Arbiter. I just have no damage. Maybe if I had a Basher in there instead of Warlord, but then it would be completely different dynamic anyway. I've gotten beaten by Basher in gold, but Basher just isn't what Warlord is. So I was waiting for him to revive the Harima and then take off. So 4 and 2 on the day. Get started on this one. Another speed team. This time it's Arbiter. Arbiter's got sheep. So Arbiter has some accuracy. And not taking it light on me here. We got Yumiko and Taras. I'm not feeling too bad myself, though. And Mighty Uko and Leorius. That's a pretty tough matchup for me. Leorius is always really tough on me. Taras, really tough on me. And Mighty Uko, such a disruptor. They ban my Warlord. So I have both my damagers. I bring in Ragash. One thing that always messes me up is when I'm facing a Taras, I forget that he's going to fear Warlord. And so if they don't ban the Warlord, it becomes 50-50. Alright, what do I go for here? Went for the buff, but Mighty Uko stole it. Wow, went for the big kill there. Now it's just whether or not can we survive Leorius, and he did. So Necrit will take that one home. So 5 and 2 on the day so far. On to the next opponent. Andril. This one is about 100 below gold 2. When I was doing this fight, I was thinking he was just below gold 2, and that this one was going to be really tough. But so he's picked Ultimate Death Knight, trying to block me from using Rotos, or from being effective with Rotos. So I won't use my Rotos that I don't have. But he does block my damage Wukong with that. And he goes Mithrala and the Tiger Ragash, so I can't go Ragash. I would have gone Ragash in this fight too because it's Harima. Ragash counters all of those pretty well. So who do I go with my other damager? If I go Errol will get destroyed probably by Ragash, so go Rhonda. I can't remember if... I think Wukong has fewer HP than Rhonda. So I think Wukong will be protected at the start. I don't like Elva, but I'm going to ban that Ultimate Death Knight. I do not like Ultimate Death Knight. He's so disruptive. Alright, get started on this one. What does Siphi do? There's no Ultimate Death Knight. So Mithrala goes before Elva, so I sleep her. But I just boosted Elva's turn meter. So then Elva cleanses the sleep off Mithrala. That backfired. Okay, protect the Rhonda. Checking for sheep. We got, I think, one in there. It's on Harima, but I didn't get it. Go for a big slam. Wukong is just so good. People knock Plarium for how free to play and low spenders get such a disadvantage in this game, but Wukong is probably the biggest gift we've gotten. Ultimate Death Knight's great, but Wukong, because he's such a two-way champion, you can treat him not quite like a warlord, but kind of put him in that role, or you can put him as a damager, and he excels at both of them. I'd like to get rid of that Elva, but man, Elva is tough, and without an increased attack buff on Rhonda, she's just not that effective. So I slept the Harima and then decided to go ahead and whack her, but didn't matter. She was the only one who died. So this is where Elva gets really frustrating. Elva's got herself, and then Ragash also will do himself with the Perfect Veils. Elva's open. I gotta try and go after her, so I sleep the Harima. Steal some buffs, wake up the Harima, but I do kill the two of them. So this one's looking pretty good. I should be able to finish this off. Kill the Elva. He should take off. He decides not to. He's gonna make me finish it. Petrification on the Siphi, and then I finish it. So I believe that makes it 5-2 now on the day. On to the next one. Rastlin. This one is a little low, but he's got a +3 Rotos, fully awakened. This guy's got a catalog behind him. So this one already is not looking good as far as account power matchup. This guy, I imagine he's going to tear me apart. So then he picks the Warlord because I didn't, and he picks Arbiter. So he's going speed. See what he goes with next. I think I'm 6-2 on the day. I can't remember now. I think I'm 6 wins. See who he goes with next. If he goes Taras-Harima-Rotos, I'm in trouble. Nope, he went Leorius and Ultimate Death Knight. I have to ban the Warlord. Who do I go to kind of counter that? Maybe Ragash? No, I'm going to go with... There's no Harima, so I'm going with Enithwe. See who he bans. And Kymar also just rebuilt, so he's pretty fast. He's kind of a direct replacement for Warlord for me right now. If he can cut and buff strip and sleep a team, he might have been able to do it in this case, but I don't know. He takes out Enithwe very quickly, takes out Nekret. This one's looking bad. Looking bad. Go for the buff strip. Surprisingly did well, but she'll bring him back. If I could have got another chance on Wukong, I could maybe get this, but Rotos is just too good in this matchup. Yeah, we're done. They'll take out my Siphi here. I mean, it looks like I'm coming back, but no, I don't have a chance on this. I'm going to go for the Rotos, and no. Counterattack kills my Enithwe. I'm done. All right, so that, I think that puts me at 6-4? No, 5-4. I must be 5-4 on the day. Or no, 6-3. Yeah, I only had one loss in the first set, so I'm 6-3 on the day, I think, so far. This, I believe, is my last fight, and we've got a platinum finisher. So he went Duchess. I went Siphi. He's got Harima and Rotos. He's got the trifecta of the tanky damagers. That's the one case where you can go 3 damagers and be really strong. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do 3 damagers otherwise, but... So I have to ban either the Taras or the Marichka. I will go with the Marichka, because I'm just not prepared to handle her. So we get started, and right off the bat they get a polymorph. So Taras did fear my Warlord, and my Warlord did fail to go, I believe. damage done. This one, right now, not looking so good. But the one benefit, Rotos is still ineffective while I have Ultimate Death Knight in. And now they're on cooldown, except Taras is not, because Taras was a sheep. Nonetheless, had to do it. Go for the big hit, didn't kill anybody. Heal up a little bit. Got Rotos down. Go for the big swing. Thought that would do more, but it did not. Because Taras already mitigated 50% of it. Harima mitigated more. And I wasn't able to really do any damage to the other two with the splash damage. Almost didn't even get the kill, probably. But finished him off. That finishes me off, I believe, at 7-3 on the day. So I'll show some damagers that I used today. Here's Rhonda. Rhonda's my best non-accuracy damager. She's also my fastest damager. Wukong, not as fast as Rhonda. Yesterday I made a mistake and said that he had 7,000 attack, and actually he'll be 7,000, close to it, if I get his empowerment, or not his empowerment, his awakening better. And then there's Errol and Stoneskin, which you could have seen in another video. So those are the three that I used early on today. Wukong I used pretty consistently. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Take care, everybody.